kicks it, point, fires, he scores! Ray Tubular does it again! Spectacular play by the legend! In front, the diving effort, score!
You know, I think getting healthy for us was a big thing. I think last year, you know, just not making excuses, it was just reality. We lost our top 3 scorers early, you know, halfway through the season, and you know, we were practicing with 22, 23 guys some days. You know, so we really struggled to find a chemistry kind of in the middle of the season there when we really struggled. Just the attitude of the team and how hard we played and how we worked through all the adversity, really. You know, we have some good kids in there that really, for one, haven't made the playoffs yet and are really hungry, but also have a great work ethic and a great enthusiasm. And now we have some scorers in there, in Miles and Ty Thompson coming in and playing them with Joe, and again with a host of other guys. It's you know, it was a good fall for us. And I said we kind of carried the end of last year into this fall and played with that enthusiasm and really got our chemistry going. There's no question. I mean, at points in that stretch in April, we were playing midfielders who were attackmen in high school back at the attack, you know, and like I said, we had to find a chemistry, and we finally did. And now we feel pretty good about, again, going into this season with our depth, but also with the feeling of, hey, anybody can play. You know, Brian has been our guy the last couple of years. I don't think you could have a worse year than Brian did last year. First day of fall practice, dislocates his kneecap, and he's out for 5 months. You know, and then again we go 5 or 6 games in or 7 games in, and he breaks his jaw. So just a tough luck year for him that way. But he clearly is our leader. He's our best player. He's a very unselfish player, but he also works extremely hard. Yeah, you know, they really acclimated pretty well, pretty quickly. You know, they're fantastic scorers in the transition game and the unsettled stuff, but also our settled game, you know, really bringing the 2 guys inside with Miles and Ty. They're both great finishers. We feel like we have 3 quality kids there at the attack position, and now with Brian, it kind of adds to our depth at the midfield. But again, they've just kind of brought a whole new atmosphere to the team as far as how much fun we have in practice. And you know, it's one of those things, your youngest guys, but they're raising the level of the entire team. You know, there's probably 5 or 6 of those freshmen are going to play and contribute, and you know, again, they've brought a kind of renewed energy and just kind of funness, if that's a word, to our practice. You know, it's so hopefully we'll see some good things out of them. I think you have to be patient, but I think they come in a little bit more seasoned than just a regular freshman in a sense. They've played so much lacrosse between the box and all the tournaments and stuff that they play. I mean, they absolutely live to play lacrosse. I mean, these guys, you know, the first couple weekends in school, they're leaving, going home for the weekend and playing box, and you know, it's just they just have such a passion for it. So I kind of don't feel like they're real true freshmen. I don't. Their demeanors are so calm that I don't think they really get flustered in that regard. So I don't think we're going to have to be, you know, too worried about them, you know, in a sense, buckling under the pressure or not being ready for it. I think they should be able to handle it pretty well. I think our conference is very strong. Again, I think Stony Brook will be right back up where they were last year. UMBC certainly will rebuild and be back again. I think the team that everybody's kind of hasn't looked at so much, but is Hartford. The last couple of years, Hartford's beaten UMBC twice. They've lost to us by a goal. They lost to Stony Brook by a goal. They're kind of right on the edge. So I think they add that 4th team. I don't think anybody's an easy out. You know, and I don't think anybody in the whole country is an easy out. That's what you're saying. And I don't think you know, nobody looks at a game now and says, oh, this is going to be a laugh, or we're going to walk away with this. I think everybody prepares for everybody in a diligent way and knows that on any given day you could lose. I think the biggest thing that we've talked about is playing consistent, you know, and coming out every day and working hard and working towards you know, doing the right things, you know, being smart, playing better defense. I think we're looking forward to being a better overall team, and I think if we play to the level that we're capable of, I think we're going to be right in the mix. I think if we can play more consistent, stay healthy, obviously, but get get the consistency each week, you know, and not play a quarter at a time or a half at a time, but run through as many of the 60 minutes as we can on a high level, I think we'll be okay. And I'm excited about it because the kids are excited about it.